I got some spicy information for you. The world of VTubing is vast and wonderful, and there's so many amazing and talented individuals that it can be a little daunting for some to take the plunge and find someone genuinely great. In the world of VTubers, how do you know which ones are truly special, if you will? Fear not, dear viewer, as I have compiled for you today a list of VTubers that you should absolutely follow in no particular order. I even have a spicy bonus entry that'll make your jaw drop.
Looking good, baby. Come on, sell me some products.
Poor Heavenly, only one able to walk in both flesh and VTuber realms, still cannot find a maiden.
Giga chatting it up at number 1, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Heavenly Father. Many people may know Heavenly from his collabs with the Russian Badger and other VTubers like Zentreya, and he has such a detailed, unique model with just an absolute banger color scheme to match. He's an absolute powerhouse when it comes to gaming, and he has one hell of a cool personality. In my opinion, he is incredibly underrated, and more people need to check him out. Heavenly does primarily stream over on Twitch, but he does have a YouTube channel. It's unfortunate that it doesn't automatically populate when you search Heavenly Father on YouTube, but I have linked his channel down below in the description so more people can find him. You're definitely missing out if you haven't been to a Heavenly stream.
I hold y'all, Sigma male.
Damn, you actually got 4,000 hours.
Turn that mindset to a grind set, brother.
Hey Johnny, what do you want to be for Halloween? I want to be a slug mom. Not just any slug mom. I want to be a banana slug.
Giving us some eggs at number 3, we have an elf cursed with dragon traits that definitely needs more exposure. The one and only Dragon Spit. Being such a kind and genuine person is definitely a rarity nowadays, and Dragon Spit definitely delivers on both of those points. I initially found her through a Sabaton video she did over on TikTok, and I followed her journey ever since. Her voice perfectly complements her ASMR work, and she always brings an interesting spin on games she plays. Her community is incredibly welcoming, and the sheer amount of memes is nothing but absolute perfection.
He smothered my potatoes with his gravy.
Dragon Spit embodies the definition of a comfort streamer, and I absolutely want to see how far she can go. She does do work over on Twitch, with some videos making it over to her YouTube channel, both places you should absolutely check out. Make sure you also ask her opinion on the Aragon movie for some quality content.
We're married now. This is our child. Why was you right when I said that?
Here is a secretary bird. The image has not been doctored. Come on, come on, come on. Don't lie. If you were a bird, come on. There is no sassier creature. Well, perhaps me. I might be a sassier creature. Please don't tell me you want to f that bird. No, I'm just saying if I was a bird, I'd get it.
Uploading her way to number 4, we have the adorable AI LewdTuber Project Melody. But wait, I hear you say, she's part of VShojo and a larger VTuber. This list is rigged.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Some may even claim that the game was rigged from the start. Well, while Project Melody is part of VShojo, I have a very specific reason for putting her on this list. Melody is a force of nature when it comes to being upbeat and positive. Many people, I feel, have been quick to dismiss elements that she brings to the table that I very highly respect. Project Melody on a number of occasions has exemplified how adults should act and communicate, a trend that I've actually noticed with the LewdTuber community, and continuously showcase that it's possible to be a virtual waifu with alternative lines of work and still have passions and a personality beyond that. Such as, did you know that Project Melody is into a little indie game called Warhammer 40k? Maybe you've heard of it.
Die, scum! No prisoners for the Emperor!
That the Giga Chad Bricky and her have had collabs talking about 40k, and that she's also had entire streams painting Warhammer minis. Seems pretty base to me.
It's, oh god, it's so,
Oh, whoa.
She also hosts the Lewdcast podcast, which I have nothing but the utmost respect for, as it discusses topics that certain high school education classes didn't. But the Lewdcast podcast also discusses them in ways that no one else really seems to. It's very positive and very forward-thinking, if I may say so. It's almost like it's okay for adults to discuss 18+ topics in a healthy and constructive manner. Wild, right?
I'm calling bullshit, woman lady. The words spewing from your mouth are insane!
I have nothing but respect for Project Melody, and as a smaller creator, I even look up to her in some ways. She does work on both Twitch and YouTube, and even does some extra work on other platforms if you know the right sites and phrases.
Sorry, oh my god, it must be like hay fever. That's so weird.
You're a seaman, actually? Please don't say that. I don't want to call you a seaman. I don't want to call anyone a seaman.
Soaring at number 5, we have the Cosmic Dragon Girl Vienna. How Vienna doesn't have more eyes on her absolutely boggles me. Have you seen her design? It's objectively perfect. Vienna is a VTuber that I've followed ever since I saw her collab with Bao the Whale, another excellent VTuber by the way, and I've absolutely adored her ever since. Yes, I'm biased towards dragons and dragon designs, but let's look beyond that for a minute. She has a great vibe, and her style of content is incredibly laid back and chill. Sometimes you absolutely need a balls-to-the-wall, high-octane stream.
Tone, you okay up there, buddy? Tone, is that a napalm strike?
But sometimes you just gotta hang out in a Vienna stream and unwind.
I'm not toxic. I physically vomit at the sight of Master Yi.
But she's not a one-trick dragon by any means. There's more to her than meets the eye, and I'm certain that a lot of people will definitely find her entertaining. Vienna does have a presence on both YouTube and Twitch, and I really can't wait to see how far she'll go.
I'm not gonna read. My eyes are literally closed. Okay? Don't hate the seaman, hate the boat that carries them.
Where are your human ears? I don't have human ears, I'm a cat. You go over to all the cats and go, excuse me, cat. Yes, Mr. Speckles the cat. Where are your human ears? You don't do that. Cats don't have human ears. If they have human ears, then they're a fake cat. Fake cat.
Being the best of cat girls at number 6, we have the green-haired villainous Girl DM. There's so much that I could say about Girl DM, but if I had to summarize my thoughts and opinions, it would be that she's incredibly entertaining, she's absolutely relatable, and an overall amazing VTuber.
Yeah?
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 Yeah? No? Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah?
Meow.
Yeah?
She's had a few redesigns, and each new model goes harder than the last, something that isn't always possible in the VTubing space. I initially left her original model for its amazing face tracking, and stayed for the banger content like the Japanese burrito video and her unique style. There's something truly special about VTubers that can do that. I honestly can't recommend her enough, and you can catch her on Twitch or YouTube. I really can't wait to see what else she has in store.
はいはい、どうぞ。ないんじゃ。はい、じゃあ、英語で続きましょう。Every time somebody asks if I speak Japanese, they don't speak Japanese back.
Sometimes, the weather and the moisture around me are affected by how I feel, which explains, my outfit.
Reminding you to properly hydrate at number 7, we have the Water Demon VTuber, Hydrated Waifu. First of all, she has an objectively great design. Those horns are such an amazing and unique feature that you don't see on a lot of other VTuber models. Her model perfectly complements her bubbly personality, and she's always so incredibly positive and upbeat. There's something to be said about branding and how one's design can affect their content, and I think having proper hydration as a core design philosophy in both her model and greeting just works perfectly.
Thank you so much for just constantly busting in the name of hydration. Thank you so much.
When your through line is nothing but positivity, you have my absolute respect. You can catch Hydrated Waifu both on Twitch or even some backlog content over on YouTube. If you're looking for an overall feel-good streamer who's positive and engaging, make sure you drink your water and tune into a Hydrated Waifu stream. You're definitely gonna have a good time.
My water dress.
That's what I call high quality H2O.
High quality H2O.
What does this do? I am Borderlands Limo!
Clocking in at number 8, it's hard to find someone more wholesome and positive than Limalicious. I've watched Limalicious back before her VTubing days, roughly about the time when she was streaming A Hat in Time sealed the deal. From her videos that I had seen, I always thought that she brought a warm and positive personality to YouTube, and I absolutely loved it. Imagine my surprise when I find out that Limalicious is now not only a VTuber, but her positive, inviting personality has been amplified by her design. I think that Limalicious is an incredibly slept-on creator who I want so badly to see skyrocket in popularity. She absolutely deserves it. You can catch Limalicious over on Twitch and YouTube. She does do both. And don't say I didn't warn you about the warm and comfy vibes.
Chat is also split between wow limes, you sound old, and wow limes, you sound like a child. Make up your minds. An old child. How does that even work? How does... Oh, God.
Sailing the Thigh Seas at number 9, we have the one and only Captain Hannah. Out of respect for Hannah Hyrule's wishes, I can't show you clips of her content, but take my word for it when I say that her personality and design mesh together very well. You would think that a concept of a pirate VTuber would be cliche and bland, but that's very much not the case. If you're looking for a VTuber who can hang and you want some chill vibes accompanied by shenanigans, set sail and catch her on both Twitch and YouTube. She has all the right things going for her, and I just know she'll go far.
What happened? I thought it was free-for-all.
No, it's co-op.
Man, Whatever.
We talked about this. The
Man,
DMs
whatever,
are there.
man. Sniper monkey.
What do you mean?
Sniper monkey.
What's your favorite monkey?
Rizzing it up at number 10, last but most certainly not least, we have the talented Cottontail VA. There's something commanding about Cottontail VA's presence. Her voice and model work together in tandem perfectly. She's kind, she's welcoming, she's very knowledgeable. I mentioned earlier how Cinder will personally thank raiders on Twitch even if they're really small, and Cottontail VA does the exact same thing. It's truly the little things that showcase how kind and genuine a VTuber can be. There's such a fascinating mix of vocals, design, and personality at play here with Cottontail VA, and she has quickly climbed the ranks of VTubers I not only enjoy watching, but even look up to. For those that are so inclined, there's even some bonus Cottontail VA content for those who know what external sites and phrases to use. But as with Project Melody, there's more to Cottontail VA than simply seeming like a waifu on YouTube and Twitch. Her positivity and forwardness are refreshing in the hellscape that can be modern YouTube. I absolutely recommend that you go ahead and check her out both over on Twitch and YouTube. I do think that she brings something to the table that everyone can enjoy.
Flatten none! Sweetheart, oh my god, I'm about to flatten you by sitting on you.
Brother, I am pinned here!
I promised you all a spicy bonus, and for those who are still watching, how do you feel about meat?
You what?
Well, not a VTuber per se. I'd classify Vinny Vinesauce's meat, Vine meat, if you will, as the VTuber model that everyone didn't know they needed.
It's literally an existential crisis.
Vinny Vinesauce does also stream with other VTubers, so let's call it VTuber by association. I have watched Vinny Vinesauce for a number of years. He's actually been that comfort streamer for me over the span of the past decade, and he's been a large inspiration for my streaming style.
Oh shit. You got this, you got this. No, no, run, 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 run! I saved you. You best be thankful. I fucking saved you! What? What? What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't understand. Unbelievable. It just fucking works.
I absolutely love this man. And in all my time watching Vinny Vinesauce, there is one meme that has stood head and shoulders above so many others, and that was Vine Meat. You should absolutely check out the Vinesauce documentary, Vinny and His Meat, for the full context of the meat meme, but MeatTuber is something I feel that more people need in their lives. Thank you, Vinny Vinesauce, for the wonderful years of brain rot and the joy that is Vine Meat.
Jesus Christ.
I bet you, dear viewer, didn't know about Vine Meat until this video. I'd say that's one spicy meatball, wouldn't you say?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This is far from a definitive list, and there's so many amazing VTubers I wasn't able to showcase today. Bow the Whale, Buff Pup, Onigiri, Zentrea, and so many other amazing VTubers should be on a list like this. For clarification, I'm not affiliated with any of these VTubers, and these are solely my own opinions. I just think that they're really cool and want more people to know about them. But what are your thoughts? Did you know about all these VTubers? Or did you find someone new to follow? Have you followed Vinny Vinesauce, and did you know about Vine Meat? Is there anyone you'd nominate for a list like this? Let me know in the comments section down below. Drop a like if you liked the video, dislike it if you disliked it, and thank you all so much for watching.